you are ready to give any urgent hearing in this matter, considering the urgent plea moved by Arvind Kejriwal challenging the Delhi High Court order or not. So all eyes will be on the Supreme Court at 2 o'clock when the Chief Justice of India will assemble and inform the lawyers of the Arvind Kejriwal team that whether the hearing will happen today or at a later stage.
I'm going to, in fact, thank you for the moment for getting us up to speed with that. Whether or not this matter is listed for urgent hearing, we will find out, but it has been mentioned by the lawyer in question representing Arvind Kejriwal. Senior advocate Abhishek Manu Singhvi has informed the CGI has said, I will look into it. BJP up in arms against Arvind Kejriwal, protesting outside the AAP office. BJP seeking the resignation of the Delhi Chief Minister. In fact, we're going across to these pictures coming in right now of the BJP sitting on a dharna there. It's a protest against the Delhi Chief Minister. Remember, the BJP has been saying that he can't continue to run the government from jail. The party is protesting outside the AAP office, seeking the removal of Arvind Kejriwal as the Chief Minister. The matter, remember, has played out even in courts, with the courts, in fact, one after the other, turning down the pleas concerning the resignation of the Delhi Chief Minister. Ashutosh is getting us more details on that. The BJP not relenting as far as his demand, Ashutosh, is concerned for seeking the removal of the Delhi Chief Minister here.
Well, they have been saying that Arvind Kejriwal later or sooner will have to go jail. And now since he has been arrested, the BJP is mounting a pressure. The CM should resign as there has been not given any relief to him by the court. Right behind me, you see these barricades have been put here to prevent the BJP workers, which are in a huge number, started to marching towards Aam Aadmi Party headquarters. And as a preventive steps, these barricades were put right outside the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters at Deen Dayal Upadhyay Road. Whereas at certain distance, they gathered and they started marching towards, but the law and order machinery, the police, the rapid action force prevented all those BJP protesters at one side. They are now confined to one area. So clearly, the BJP, of course, it's an election season. And when you attack your opponents, clearly, given the issue that they have in their hand is the biggest ammunition for the BJP. So not only cornering the entire Aam Aadmi Party leadership in Delhi excise case, but ever since arrest of Arvind Kejriwal has been made is indeed no less than a biggest ammunition for the BJP. And that's exactly not just cornering, not only raising issue at the political forum, but also on the streets. Exactly how the Aam Aadmi Party is cornering the BJP on different platforms, addressing press conference, on social media, on street, protesting that how a fabricated case has been made against Arvind Kejriwal and to frame entire Aam Aadmi Party. Subsequently, it is the BJP. You have seen recently the protest by the AAP when Arvind Kejriwal was arrested, when Sanjay Singh was arrested, Manish Sisodia was arrested. And since then, BJP is also very aggressively doesn't want to miss any opportunity to target the AAP when it comes to the election season. And given the issue that has BJP have been raising up from day one.
Absolutely. In fact, Ashutosh, be with us, coming back to you in a moment from now. A couple of reactions also that have come in. Let's take a listen. Okay, we'll in fact play that out in a moment from now, but Piyush also is getting us more details on that story. Piyush, if you could give us a sense of what's happening right now.
देखिए, अब तो ये पूरी तरह से स्पष्ट है कि केजरीवाल जी भ्रष्ट है और ये भी साफ हो गया और हाई कोर्ट की इतनी तल्ख टिप्पणियां रही हैं कि इस देश में दो तरह के कानून नहीं हो सकते। एक कानून ऐसा जो आम साधारण नागरिकों के लिए हो और एक कानून सुल्तान साहब के लिए हो, सीएम साहब के लिए हो। हाई कोर्ट ने ये भी कहा है कि उनके पास इनफ मटेरियल है, यानी कि बहुत सबूत हैं जिसके आधार पर ये पूरी कानूनी प्रक्रिया हुई है। हाई कोर्ट ने ये भी कह दिया है कि कोई भी सियासी दलीलें नहीं चलेंगी। हाई कोर्ट ने ये भी कह दिया है बाकायदा कि जो अप्रूवर्स हैं और जो अप्रूवर है उनको अगर जो बेल दी जाती है वो जुडिशियल प्रोसेस होता है, यानी कि न्यायिक क्रिया होती है, उसका लेना देना किसी भी सियासत से नहीं है। उन्होंने ये भी कहा है कि केजरीवाल जी क्योंकि मुख्य आरोपी हैं और इसलिए आरोपी के आधार पर इन्वेस्टिगेशन नहीं किया जाएगा, वो नहीं तय करेंगे कि किस तरह से जांच होती है। तो मुझे लगता है बहुत ही शर्म की बात है, नैतिकता की सारी धज्जियां उन्होंने उड़ा दी हैं। और अब सोचिए, 4 बार ऐसा हुआ है। हेमंत सोरेन जी की आप देखिएगा जो गिरफ्तारी हुई थी, उसको उन्होंने फौरन तत्काल त्याग पत्र दिया। दूसरी तरफ आप देखिए कि किस तरह से जब लालू प्रसाद यादव भी उनकी गिरफ्तारी हुई थी, उन्होंने राबड़ी देवी को बिठा दिया और जयललिता जो है आप देखिए कि उनकी भी गिरफ्तारी हुई, 48 घंटों में उन्होंने त्यागपत्र दिया। ये तो पहली बार हमारे राजनीतिक इतिहास में हो रहा है भाई कि एक इंसान जो भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ आवाज उठाता था और उस वजह से अब बना था सीएम, वो सीएम।
Okay, heard there from the Shazia Elmi of the Bharatiya Janata Party sitting on a dharna there outside the Aam Aadmi Party office. Piyush, in fact, also continues to be with us, and so does Ashutosh. Piyush, to you first, just give us an idea of what's really happening around you. And we're talking about the context of these demands by the BJP, demanding the resignation of the Delhi Chief Minister, when courts have turned down at least 3 pleas seeking the same.
Well, absolutely, Sneha. Right now, the BJP has hit the streets, and this coming in the wake of the scathing remarks those were made by High Court yesterday. Remember that it was a huge setback for Arvind Kejriwal, where High Court made it very clear that the investigative agency ED has got enough material, enough evidence against Arvind Kejriwal, and he was not only involved in one capacity but in 2 capacities, one as the convener of Aam Aadmi Party and another as the one who used the proceeds of crime. And after this now, BJP has hit the streets right in front of Aam Aadmi Party headquarters, where the BJP workers in large numbers have congregated and are demanding the resignation of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. You can see as to how sea of people can be seen here in front of Aam Aadmi Party headquarters, and all of them are BJP workers who are holding placards in their hand which reads Bhrashtachari Kejriwal Istifa Do, Istifa Do. So the BJP feels that Arvind Kejriwal has now lost the moral ground of being the Chief Minister, and that is why they are holding protest here. Let me also try to get in a worker who is present here and understand the sentiments of the BJP leaders across Delhi. Sir, आप लोग यहाँ पर पहुँचे हैं, आप लोग मांग कर रहे हैं इस्तीफे की अरविंद केजरीवाल की, लेकिन आम आदमी पार्टी साफ मना कर चुकी है अरविंद केजरीवाल इस्तीफा नहीं देंगे।
वो धूर्त आदमी है, वो भ्रष्टाचारी है, उसको इस्तीफा देना चाहिए। वो जनता के बीच में अपने आप को अभी भी ढूंढ रहा है कि जनता मेरे को चाहती है, लेकिन जनता उसको नकार चुकी है। दिल्ली की जनता उसकी त्राही हो चुकी है, पूरे भ्रष्टाचार में लिप्त हुआ है, लेकिन वो आज उसके बावजूद भी इस्तीफा नहीं दे रहा। जब पूरी दिल्ली की जनता चाहती है कि वो इस्तीफा दे, तो इस्तीफा क्यों नहीं दे रहा?
लेकिन आपके अंदर कोई नैतिकता नहीं है,
कोई रास्ता नहीं है।
आपके अंदर कानून का सम्मान है, न संविधान का सम्मान है, न परंपराओं का सम्मान है।
Ashutosh also in fact continues to be with us as the drama play outs in Delhi. More reactions coming in.
ये कल हाई कोर्ट ने जो टिप्पणी की है, ऐसी टिप्पणी देश में किसी भी सिटिंग मुख्यमंत्री के खिलाफ किसी भी अदालत ने पहले कभी नहीं की है। पहली बार इतनी गंभीर टिप्पणियां किसी मुख्यमंत्री के खिलाफ हुई हैं। इसके बाद अरविंद केजरीवाल को कुर्सी छोड़ देनी चाहिए। हाई कोर्ट ने बोला है कि वो भ्रष्टाचार में शामिल है, और हाई कोर्ट ने ये भी बोला है कि वो मुख्यमंत्री की कुर्सी के पीछे छिपकर भ्रष्टाचार की जांच से बचना चाहते हैं, जो कि नहीं हो सकता। नहीं, दबाव की बात नहीं है। एक व्यक्ति जो कि आरोपी है, जिसके बारे में कोर्ट बोल रहा है कि वो भ्रष्टाचार में शामिल है, जो कि जेल के अंदर है, वो कैसे सरकार चलाना चाहता है? ये तो कुर्सी का लालच है, कुर्सी के लिए पागल हो चुके हैं। लालू और हेमंत सोरेन जैसे लोगों ने भी पहले इस्तीफा दिया, उसके बाद जेल गए। मुझे लगता है ये दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री की कुर्सी की गरिमा का भी अपमान कर रहे हैं।
Leaders there, Kapil Mishra, Shazia Elmi, in fact, joining the protest organized by the state BJP against the Delhi Chief Minister, demanding his resignation. Right outside the AAP office.
We are cutting across directly to a protest by the Bharatiya Janata Party in front of Aam Aadmi Party headquarters. And it appears that there's some mild police force also being used. This is the BJP protest. You can see the flags in the hands of the workers and supporters. There are water cannon being used by the police personnel on the ground. This is the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters, basically the ITO area, and it's the central Delhi location. It's a busy intersection where this protest is being organized. You can see that the rapid action force in blue, the Delhi police there, using water cannon as well against the Aam Aadmi Party workers and supporters. This is after the BJP is escalating a protest against Kejriwal, while Aam Aadmi Party claims that his arrest is absolutely illegal, while they're not getting much of a relief legally. Look at this protest. One by one, the water cannons that are being used by the deployed Delhi police. And this is with regard to the protesters who continue to march toward the AAP headquarters, while the police personnel, you can see, on the other side of the barricades, requesting the protesters to go down, to not breach the security barricades that have been put up. This is a busy area, remember, it has been blocked for now with regard to the protest. But BJP workers say they'll continue to march ahead and will want to register their protest. They're bracing the water cannon, they're not backing out, completely defiant at this point. They're charging against Arvind Kejriwal, who's the Delhi Chief Minister, who's Aam Aadmi Party national convener as well. This is over the liquor excise policy issue. Ashutosh is tracking all the latest on that. Ashutosh, so the BJP has also landed up on the streets, water cannons being used. What do you see on the ground right now?
The BJP, which started protest nearly at around 11:30. So first it was limited to sloganeering, but the BJP wanted to march towards the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters. But as a preventive steps, the entire area and the Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Marg was barricaded by the police to avoid any clash between these two party supporters. However, there was not much gathering or crowd at Aam Aadmi Party headquarters, so they were stopped at still nearly 50-meter distance from the Aam Aadmi Party. And at the end, they announced to march towards them, looking at the strength of the party workers cadre that the BJP mobilized. So somehow it was difficult for the police machinery, and hence they fired this water cannon on the BJP protesters to stop them, to disperse the crowd soon. So they wanted to march towards it, but the Delhi police did not allow them, and now the sloganeering is taking place. In fact, the police has also made arrangements to detain the protesters and take them away to avoid any further clash or any untoward incidents, because largely you see the protests are very symbolic. However, it has been aggressive from both the sides for the last few days. And today what we see, the BJP workers, leaders, they were marching, and the water cannon fired to prevent the crowd and disperse the crowd.
Ashutosh, because they're demanding Arvind Kejriwal's resignation, that of course the Aam Aadmi Party is absolutely refusing to go ahead with right now, and the protests continue. We see our other colleagues are also on the ground right now. This is right outside the Aam Aadmi Party office. Is that their main demand of resignation from Kejriwal, or is there something else as well?
कार्यकर्ता आगे लेकर जा रहे हैं, सामने पास में गाड़ी है, उस गाड़ी तक जो है.
Let's cut across to the ground report coming in from our colleagues at the Aam Aadmi Party office.
का इस्तेमाल दिल्ली पुलिस के द्वारा किया गया. आपको बता दें कि पहला जो लेयर है बैरिकेड का, वहां पर खड़े थे वीरेंद्र सचदेवा और धरना प्रदर्शन को वो लीड कर रहे थे, मार्च को वो लीड कर रहे थे. लेकिन जब वो वहां पहुंचे, ऊपर जब पहुंचे और अचानक जब वाटर कैन का इस्तेमाल किया गया, तो वो अपना बैलेंस खो दिया उन्होंने, और बैलेंस खोने के बाद वो नीचे गिर पड़े, और उसके बाद उनको चोट लगी है. और ये कहीं ना कहीं दिख रहा है कि वीरेंद्र सचदेवा बेहोश हो चुके हैं, और उनको लेकर यहाँ से कार्यकर्ता जा रहे हैं. ये तस्वीरें कहीं ना कहीं कार्यकर्ताओं को जरूर विचलित कर सकती हैं, क्योंकि कार्यकर्ता काफी देर से यहाँ पर प्रदर्शन कर रहे थे, और जब उनके नेता को चोट लगी तो अब सभी कार्यकर्ता वीरेंद्र सचदेवा को उठाकर यहाँ से पास ही में एक गाड़ी के पास लेकर जा रहे हैं, और वहां से संभवतः जो बीजेपी के दिल्ली बीजेपी के अध्यक्ष हैं उनको अस्पताल लेकर जाएगा. आपको बता दें कि दिल्ली बीजेपी मांग कर रही थी कि अरविंद केजरीवाल इस्तीफा दें.
So you can see a bit of a commotion there, but full-on water cannons being used by the Delhi BJP. Primarily, that's the unit that has organized the leaders on the ground, demanding resignation as well. And they continue to charge toward the barricades, toward the Aam Aadmi Party office, while they're of course not being permitted to go closer, but they're right outside that AAP office, where there's a heavy deployment of Delhi police, rapid action force, and the water cannons. Look at that. The supporters, workers falling off the barricades when the water cannon in full force is being used. Bharatiya Janata Party knows that it may be in opposition in Delhi, where the Aam Aadmi Party is a ruling party, but they want to ensure that their presence is seen. While this may be only at the DDU mark, but they want to put forth how how they are completely defiant and a show of strength against the Aam Aadmi Party here, demanding his resignation. Remember, Kejriwal's plea against his arrest and remand in the money laundering case has also been rejected by the court. It doesn't look like if the Supreme Court is going to go ahead with an urgent hearing in this case. And that's the supporters and workers of the BJP, meanwhile, jumping in. Aam Aadmi Party also has been organizing protests in different areas. They had one at Jantar Mantar, they were observing with a fast. But it is legally that's proving to be a bigger trouble. Look at that. The men falling off right ever, and Piyush Mishra is getting us this big visual. Piyush, over to you. What's it looking like on the ground? Piyush Mishra is reporting on the ground as well. It looks like some of the leaders and workers are being detained by the Delhi police. Piyush, if you can hear me, what do you see on the ground around you?
Well, right now, Puja, he has got injured. He was taking part in a protest, and the moment Delhi police used the water cannons, after which he fell down. Now he is being taken to hospital. What we are now learning is that Delhi BJP chief Viren Sachdeva is now being taken to hospital. He was leading the entire protest march of Delhi BJP when he was there on the front lane, on the forefront of that particular barricade. He was standing there. The Delhi police used water cannon falling, which he fell down because of the usage of water cannon. Now he is now being taken to the hospital. He got injured when water cannon was used by the Delhi police officials. Remember that a couple of minutes back, Delhi BJP started marching towards the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters. They were stopped by Delhi police. Multiple layers of barricading were put there. And while the BJP workers were trying to move towards the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters, they were stopped by Delhi police, and when Delhi BJP workers did not stop, the water cannon was used by the Delhi police, following which Viren Sachdeva fell down. We have with us few workers. Let's try to understand from them. क्या हुआ था ये बताइए?
अध्यक्ष जी के साथ में बैरिकेड पे था. पुलिस प्रशासन ने कोई वार्निंग नहीं दी, कुछ भी उन्होंने कहा नहीं, और बिना बताए उन्होंने बिना वार्निंग दिए पानी की बौछार की, और जो अध्यक्ष जी के कान पे लगी है और अध्यक्ष जी की आंख पे लगी है, जिसमें अध्यक्ष जी बेहोश हो गए हैं, और बेहोशी की हालत में अध्यक्ष जी को आरएमएल हॉस्पिटल में हम ले जा रहे हैं. और ये संघर्ष की लड़ाई जब तक केजरीवाल जी इस्तीफा नहीं देंगे तब तक जारी रहेगी. और केजरीवाल को दिल्ली की जनता मुंह तोड़ जवाब देगी, वोट से जवाब देगी. जो जेल में बैठे बेशर्म मुख्यमंत्री आज भी इस्तीफा देने को
साथ में खड़े थे उनके,
साथ में था, सचदेवा जी के साथ में था. लेकिन सचदेवा जी को जैसे ही मैंने उनको पकड़ा तो एकदम से पुलिस ने वार्निंग दिए बिना पानी की बौछार करी, और पानी की बौछार जैसे उनके कान पे लगी, आंख पे लगी, तभी वो एकदम से बेहोश हो गए. और उनको हम उतार के वहां से एकदम से गाड़ी में लोगों की, आपने देखा होगा हजारों लोग